Hello. Please take a seat. Okay. How was your way here?
It's far because I come from Raffles, and so it's about 40 minutes taxi. It's quite far, but it's okay. I managed to find it.
Okay, that's good. Okay. How would you like me to address you?
My name is Noreen.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Balkis. I'm your counselor for today. Noreen, before we start the session, I would like to clarify two things with you. The first is about the time, the duration time that we might take, about 60 minutes or about 1 hour. And another thing is about the confidentiality. The confidential means that whatever you share, and I want you to feel free, to feel comfortable, to share any issues that bothering you, and whatever you share will be keep confidential. Okay, it means will not be shared with other authorities person. And I also, however, if I send an intention that you have to harm yourself or harming others in a real way, I may have to breach the confidentiality. How was that sound to you?
It's okay.
Okay. So Nori, what bring you here?
Okay, so I am with my boyfriend for 12 years. I've known him for 12 years already, and we're planning to get married soon, in the next 6 months. But I am feeling nervous. I have mixed feelings basically. I feel nervous, scared, anxious, like not with him, not really. Like, I think if there's one person that I would like to marry, it's him. I would not want to marry anyone else. He's a very great guy, but it's the fact that I think it's more external. I've seen marriages doesn't work and divorces and stuff like that. And honestly, like, it was never my priority. Marriage has never been my priority. So I feel, I don't know, maybe a little confused also about the whole thing. And yeah.
Okay, Nori. Is it to me that you're comfortable with your relationship and there's no doubts and you know him quite long? Okay, and both of you are planning for the time to get married maybe in a few months' time. But what really bothering you? May you tell me?
On top of the external factors I mentioned just now, like I've seen my friends getting divorced in less than 1 year of marriage, and I've seen after a few months one party change, and then I see, like, coming from a broken family myself, like my dad cheated on my mom, so like I've seen so many bad things that I don't really have a good impression of marriage. But I did to improve myself. Like, I try to be positive. I try to read. I observe families that are working, and when I look at all the good things, it makes me realize that there's no one that can make that happen for me than this guy. But on the other hand, I still feel like pulled by this negative side of marriage by itself, and just not want to deal with. I mean, sometimes I have like really irrational thoughts about it, and it's disturbing because the worst is I know it's irrational. I know that it's not good to think that way, but I can't help it. I keep thinking. I try to feel myself all the positive things, but I still get reminded of the negative things.
Okay, so when you see or you hear or you're thinking about these experiences that people surrounding you, the external, how do you feel?
Scared. Like, what makes me wonder, like, why do even people do it? Like, why didn't you think, like, like I said about my friend that got married for 1 year and then got divorced. I thought it was a bit too soon to. You should even consider. You cannot say the person changed, like, or you cannot say that I don't love the person anymore. It's like 1 year. How much can change? So maybe you have not really do like your due diligence before marriage, or really find out yourself whether it's for you, or be sure what things. So maybe that's why I'm putting myself in this situation, like overthinking, just so that I don't have to go through the breakdown of a marriage. But yeah.
So when you have this uncertainty of like irrational and irrational thinking about the thing that you are going, like the wedding preparation, wedding, the experiences of people, what is your thought? What are you thinking?
I wonder why I want to do it. Is it something I should do? Like a lot of what ifs. What if it doesn't work? What if? Yeah, like I see, it's very. The more I think about it, the more I'm stressed, the more I'm anxious, and it only happens when I'm thinking about it. Like, but when I'm with him, like for example, when you're planning things, I don't feel that way. Actually, I feel really good. Like, I'm happy that this is the partner that, if I compare with my other friends, he's very supportive. But the thing is, when I'm alone and I start to like, or maybe just I'll be friends, like I see them married people, like how they change. Before they were not like that. And before, I've been friends with them. And before, when they were together, it wasn't like that. But when they got married, suddenly they are two different people. I'm scared that I will be like that. I really don't want to be like that.
That's what I heard. Okay, you mentioned that there is two feeling in you. One is you feel comfortable to be with him. You are very sure about the relationship with him, and there is no doubts about the relationship. In the other side of it, another point of it is like you're worried how the situation will be because of the experience of these people, and that causes you more anxious. Okay, when you feel anxious, okay, how was your skill or level in that situation?
When I'm alone and having those thoughts, 8.
It's quite hard. Okay.
I have some self-doubt also, like it's in me. I'm not confident, but I cannot pinpoint what exactly is bothering me, because I kind of like I'm aware that sometimes it's all irrational, like my thoughts, and it doesn't make sense. Like I can give you an example, like he's Catholic and he has to convert, although he's doing it for, not, I wouldn't say for real, but we are doing it because it's something that needs to be done, because it's an expectation of my family and all that. So it's not that I forced him, it was his choice, it was his idea, and when we talk about it, the irrational part of me start thinking like, why do we have to do this? Maybe we shouldn't do it at all. Let's just cancel it. In my mind, I didn't say it out, but this I know is irrational. On what basis do you want to cancel? Like, it was discussed before. We both agree that it's something we will do together. So why am I? So it makes me feel that there's more underlying issue. This irrationality is mostly because of other things that maybe it's too many things on my mind. Like just everything's jumbled up and you like in a washing machine.
I can see that you are a person that are very understandable of that, not to make the situation by enforcement or forcing people to do anything. You want it to be natural.
Yeah.
So you want it to be natural, whatever, like whoever, what kind of from where the religion is. You want it to be more to do it in open and open heart. That means to be more acceptant. But the situation, because of the belief and cultures that push you to the situation of like
it's true, because I feel like it's not really for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's more for pleasing, something that have to be done to please certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it's not really a big. It's one of the matters that is bothering, but it's not like the main one. I kind of like managed to deal with that part.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is maybe it's the overall, it's the accumulation, the pieces of. I don't think I can pinpoint one specific issue or two big main issue. It's more of like every little thing jumbled up that makes me like nervous. It makes me like feel overwhelmed and I have so many things on my mind. You know, like
yeah.
I don't
We're
really
in a situation of cold feet,
Yeah.
that means preparation for the wedding
Yeah.
and facing of the situation of like working and this and that.
Yeah.
But how was your focus and how is your thought of this situation? Are you feel when you feel nervous? Are you feeling like anything in the different thoughts?
When I feel nervous, I just want to switch off.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me more about what you mean by switch off?
Don't want to think, like let's not talk about it and
Avoid it.
yeah, let's avoid it.
Mm-hmm. Nuri, I want you to think of something that really on the side of an irrational thought of this relationship. Maybe you can give me some of the example.
Crazy thoughts like, okay, maybe we shouldn't go through all that. Like he's really like it must be difficult for him to convert. Maybe we should cancel it altogether because just so we don't have to go through difficult situations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's irrational. Like it's something that we need to do. And on what basis do you not want to do it? I don't have a strong reason to not do it. But me not wanting to do it is just because I'm lazy to deal with the pressure, which I find it irrational. It's not right. Like so that's one of my irrational thoughts.
Okay. So when you avoid, what do you do?
I sleep. Like I push it to the next day. Like okay, and sleep on it, and the next day, and then I will say okay, there's no solution. Okay, let's just forget about it. So I don't really deal with the problem. I just push it and push it. And that's why I guess I reached this point where I'm overwhelmed because I never really deal with every single one of it.
So, from what I hear, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. In this situation, that there is a mechanism that you are trying to comply. It means that you say like avoid. That means, and also you come in for counseling session. How can you make a betterment of your irrational thought? And that means to be more positive and to find the reality of how you face the changes, the unknown in the future, right? And from the experience of people that you are going, that means you know the people from the experience they share and from the experience that you see, it more triggers you, it more makes you worries. And by coming to the counseling session, I say that you are brave enough and you are a person that looking for changes for much more better and improvement in your belief and thought, right? And you don't dislike this feeling for sure. So in this situation, we work out together to maybe to see the concern that disturbing your your thought, and also we will do some homework. Okay, I will give you some homework for you to maybe to list down what are the rational thoughts that might give you in throughout this week. What are the rational thoughts you're thinking about the preparation of the wedding, and also when there is an irrational thought, what are they? So we list down the rational and irrational thought. And for the next session, when we meet up, we try to work out how to manage the anxiety, and from there maybe we do some preparation with that. How does that sound to you? Okay. So Nuri, we will meet after 5 days, maybe in the morning session. Okay. So hope to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.